Welcome to the State of the World. I'm Sihan. Today, we're analyzing Chapter 3, Natural Resources. Remember our motto, do it or don't do it, but don't just try. The time for half measures is over. We live on a planet with finite resources, but with seemingly infinite ambition. Managing what the Earth gives us is at a breaking point. The primary sector, agriculture, livestock, and fishing, is the foundation of our survival, but it has turned into an unprecedented industrial exploitation machine. Aquaculture and logging try to meet a voracious demand, often at the expense of an ecological balance we barely understand. Raw materials are the lifeblood of our technological civilization. Without them, the glow of our cities would go out in an instant. But no resource is as vital as water, a commodity that is running out and whose scarcity is already determining the fate of entire regions. The volatility of the markets turns these essential elements into mere casino chips, where speculation takes precedence over need. Commercial fragmentation and protectionist measures are breaking the global supply chain, creating islands of abundance and deserts of scarcity. There are renewable and non-renewable resources, but the distinction becomes blurred when we manage both with the same recklessness. The reality is harsh. We are witnessing systematic mismanagement by governments and an inexcusable neglect of duty when it comes to protecting our natural heritage. Paradoxically, we are experiencing great scientific and technological development applied to exploitation, but rarely to regeneration. Monopolies associated with natural resources concentrate power in the hands of a few, leaving the rest at the mercy of their decisions. Large corporations dominate the exploitation and management of what should belong to everyone, prioritizing profit over human sustainability. We navigate through multiple moral gray areas. At what cost do we obtain the minerals for our devices? Who pays the real price? The impact of economic decisions in key sectors is immediate and devastating, affecting the lives of millions with a single click at a terminal. Geopolitical tensions over resources are intensifying. A map of the world is being redrawn according to who controls the gas, the lithium, or the water. The use of natural resources as a weapon is a reality. Shutting off a valve or cutting a supply line is now more effective than an army. This creates conflicts between nations, corporations, groups, and individuals. It's an all-out struggle for the crumbs of a feast that's running out. Overexploitation leads to the depletion of essential resources and the irreversible loss of biodiversity. We are damaging the soil and the air that keep us alive. The environmental impact is total, from extraction to transportation and the disastrous management of the waste we generate non-stop. We consume goods like wood and fossil fuels at a rate faster than the Earth can regenerate them. We're living on credit from a bankrupt bank. Deforestation and large-scale mining destroy natural habitats, pushing thousands of species to the brink of permanent extinction. Pollution degrades the quality of the most basic things. Water, air, and soil are no longer what they used to be. Poison flows through the Earth's arteries. Control over access to resources like fresh water leads to territorial invasions and armed conflicts, making an already unsustainable inequality even worse. Local populations are left behind, losing their traditional livelihoods and suffering the direct effects of degradation. Exposure to chemical pollutants causes serious public health problems. Industry thrives while people's bodies get sick. Weak legal frameworks and corruption make short-term profit easy. Institutional oversight is glaringly absent in many key regions. The global economy maintains a throwaway model, making it harder to transition to clean energy and the circular economy we so desperately need. We ignore the carrying capacity of ecosystems, prioritizing immediate economic growth over conservation and the future of our species. With the increase in the world population and the effects of droughts, the scarcity of drinking water is becoming the greatest challenge of our time. Wars make the situation worse, while awareness about recycling remains alarmingly low. We still don't understand the value of what we're losing. The performance of the 6 Rs is insufficient. Our lack of knowledge about the exploitation and commercialization of resources makes us complicit in our own downfall. Power tends to concentrate and create dependency. In this system, freedom requires a responsibility that few seem willing to take on. The difference between decline and prosperity depends on seemingly small decisions that, when added up, produce historic changes. Can human freedom survive when the elites promote mass control and the indiscriminate exploitation of resources, while artificial intelligence and predictive systems are able to govern more efficiently than humans themselves? The answer doesn't lie in the machines, but in the very essence of what it means to be human in the face of technical and moral adversity. Do you have the attitude, preparation, skills, and experience necessary to face all these situations and approach your future with a guarantee of success? Wake up! Break time equals 6.0 seconds.